Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm DeyshawlahTV. Today I'm going to be showing you how to DIY your frontal wig from your house. So I'm going to be using a box of pins, this dome cap, I got it in the local market, some combs just to comb the hair, and scissors and thread, of course. With long needles, you can use this needle, or there's another type that is curved in a C, in the letter C, so whichever one you like. Then here is the frontal. It's 14 inches by 4. It's ear to ear and two bundles of hair. So this is my mannequin head. I got it from AliExpress. I can't remember the price, but they were on sales at the time. So you're going to wear your dome cap like this on the mannequin head. This is styrofoam, so the pins can go through it, and then you pin it round to secure it. I'm going to pin it round to secure the frontal on the dome cap. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so see, this is the same hair I taught you guys how to prep in my previous video. If you've not watched it, you should watch the video on how to keep your human hair. See the waves? I created that in my previous video. On how to prep your hair for storage. So I'm binding up the hair with the elastic band. So I'm going to pin the back also. This pinning is going to make it very easy when I'm tacking the frontal to the dome cap. It's not going to be shifting up and down. So that's it. So now I doubled thread when threading the needle. So you're going to be having 4 threads. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you should know. So now I'm tacking it round from one ear to the other ear. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, from one ear to the other ear. So you can shift the pins as you go, or even remove them, because it's achieved the purpose at that point in time. So when you get to the other ear, you tie it in a knot to secure the thread and make sure it doesn't loosen again. Okay, so this is the back now. I'm going to start 1 inch away from that seam line. That seam line running from the top of the dome cap to the back is my reference. So I'm sewing through the wefts of the hair, So I pick it up, pick a bit of the dome cap, and then loop the thread. So I do it to the other side, 1 inch away also from the seam line, and then take it back to the left. So you're just going to be sewing from left to right, left to right, left to right, till you get to the top of the dome cap. So it's so easy, guys. Keep watching. Okay, so I'm approaching the frontal now. The edge of the frontal is my ear. That's where my ear is going to be. So I'm going to sew to touch the net of the frontal, but I'm not sewing on top of the net. You know, the net is quite fragile. By net, I mean the lace. The lace of the frontal is quite fragile, so I don't want too much force on it, but the weave, the tracks will be touching it. Okay, it's going to be touching it, and then I'm going back to the other side. Okay, so we're going to do the same for this side also. I'm going to do the same. It's touching it, but I'm not sewing on it, you know. Okay, so I'm taking it again. Remember to loop as you go. The stitching procedure is just like the kind of stitching you do when you're hemming the bottom of your skirts or your trouser. Okay, so This is what we're going to do till we get to the top. So once you get to this place, you should begin to have something like a U. The shape remaining, that's a dome cap, you know, the bare dome cap, the place you're seeing should be looking like a letter U. Okay, a letter U. So I'm already on the second bundle now. I always try to make sure that I don't cut the weave as I'm sewing. You know, I really don't like it when you cut it into several pieces, because if the hair is not of the same length, by the time you're losing the wig and you're trying to wash it and all of that, you may get confused if it's not straight. If it's wavy, you may get confused with the lengths. So I make sure I don't cut, and I also make sure that I don't pick the fabric of the mannequin as I'm sewing, just the dome cap. Okay, you see, okay, that's it. It's so easy. Okay, so I'm not knotting a new thread now. That one finished, and I'm continuing from where I stopped. So at this point, since you're getting to the top, you should take a pause to measure the remaining hair round to make sure that it's going to be enough. So I did that, and I doubled my wefts. I doubled my wefts from here, just to make sure that I don't cut anything. I don't want to cut my weave. Okay, so you see I'm working with 2 now instead of 1. I want this video to be short because I don't want the length to baffle you. Okay. So this is basically what we do till we cover up the whole dome cap. Okay. So even with the folded weft, you can see that it's going to be longer than the space available, but notwithstanding, I'm just going to sew it along the line of the frontal. Sorry it's out of focus there, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. I'm going to sew it along the line of the frontal without cutting the hair. I don't want to cut it. It's not advisable for you to cut it. So now that I've finished that, I'm going to remove all the pins and fluff over the hair. So see how beautiful the wig looks. See the waves are beautiful. It's even better than what it came with. You really should watch my video on how to prep your hair for storage, so you can create this kind of waves on your body wave hair, you know, because the more you comb, it stretches. So you should watch that video to maintain that wave. So now I'm going to cut off that part of the dome cap. That's the dome cap directly under the frontal, so that when you wear, or when I wear my wig, the frontal will look natural. The frontal will look natural. So I'm cutting that. So look at how it looks now. You can see that. You can see the color of my palm from underneath. So I'm going to cut that. Then another thing you need to do, this is the last thing, you measure the circumference of your head. Mine is 23 inches. So you subtract that from the full length of your frontal. My frontal is 14 inches. So 23 minus 14 is 9. So this is an elastic band. I'm going to be measuring 8 inches. I'm going to be cutting out 8 inches and attaching it from one ear to the other. This elastic band is going to keep the wig in place. you would not have to worry. Oops, my my niece came, to say hello. She's been looking for quite a while, but she couldn't resist. Okay, so you wouldn't have to worry about it falling off, and you wouldn't have to use the glue. So look at it. You just tack it, and that's all. That's all. This is 8 inches. 8 inches plus the 14 inches, that's 22. So I wouldn't have to use a glue with this wig. So guys, here are some pictures of me wearing this same wig. You see how lovely, how nice it looks. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.